Adam, what's up, buddy? Man, I had a heck of a time trying to get on here. The my computer would not recognize my camera for some reason. What am I going to smoke? Ron Real, what's up, buddy? I am going to smoke. I just changed my mind right now. I was going to smoke something else, but tonight I'm going to smoke the Paso Doble Balmoral Gran Toro. I actually did a review on this, and it was a really good cigar, although it kind of fell apart on me. So I'm going to give it another shot tonight. Quakes, how's it going, buddy? Brian Woodward, howdy. Kate Berry, I don't think I've seen you in here before. How's it going, everyone? It's great to be here tonight. I had a very long day. Had to go into town today. Ron, have you had this Balmoral before? Thank you for getting that out to. What did I send you? A smoke chest? I try to get stuff out as quick as possible, man. Boy, I really cut that. Freaking, man, look at that cut. I really cut it at an angle. All right. Oh, right. Okay. Tucson. So I guess you got it, huh? And you're loving it, and you're gonna hashtag Smoke Chest and High Desert Man all over the freaking interwebs and stuff. What's up, Kevin, my bro? How's it going, man? Tried to hide from me by going live on Saturday night. No, I was thinking about doing a live this morning when I was in town. And then while I was thinking about it, I was scrolling through videos and I caught the last part of Ron and Lee Mack. Uncle Lee Mack, as Ron would say, and then that confirmed it for me. I was like, yeah, I'm going live tonight. Oh man, this is good. This is a good smoke. Lito Gomez and Boris Winterman. That's interesting. I do remember that was by Lito Gomez. That's really cool, man. Can I put a clear coat of varnish on the outside of the box? Yes, you absolutely can. That'll probably look pretty good. You just want to be careful around the, around the hinges and stuff, because you don't want to freeze up the hinges. But yeah, it should work pretty good and seal it up nice. Adam Wolf, what's up, bro? Oh my gosh, this cigar is going to be awesome. I can tell already. And it's smoking, man. My whole lab is full of smoke already. I got the thing on, but boy, it's a smoke bomb. Drew Estate Norteño. Man, I have not had a Norteño in forever. I can't even remember it. I remember having it. In fact, the only one I smoked at Fox Cigar on a return trip, and went there and was hanging out late at night and had one. Oh man, I'm gonna have to buy more of these. This is a good smoke. Holy crap. And right now I'm not having the problems. The last one fell apart on me. The wrapper came off and it just was a mess. But this one seems like it's gonna act a lot nicer. Adam, what's up, boss? Grilling. Oh, you're grilling. Ron Real is grilling. Nice. Very nice. Use Danish oil on the smoke chest. Yeah. So Kevin, I had told him that, or I emailed someone and told him that. Yeah. So the best product is this Watco Danish oil. And so I use the dark walnut on the inserts on the inside. And then there's a natural. And you can pick this stuff up at Lowe's or Home Depot, whatever. And there's a natural. And the natural will darken the box a little bit, but not very much. I've already done a few boxes with it. It looks very nice. And this stuff is nice because it's got a lot of oils in it and stuff, and it'll keep the wood in good condition and stuff. But if you kind of want that glossy look, then just do the outside with your lacquer finish, and then on the inside of the box you can still treat it with the natural oil every, I don't know, every year, couple of years, whatever. Depends where you live. In Arizona, I do it more often. Herrera Miami Black Band in the Lonsdale. I've not had that one. What a freaking day, man. I gotta get my stool so I can sit down here. I'm actually going to be studying out in the lab tonight. I'm my company. I don't like to go into too many details, but my job is a very demanding job from the perspective of always keeping up with technology and stuff. And they have recently pushed very, very hard for all the engineers to really start picking up automation and how to do automation and whatever. And we have a certificate. Cisco's known for their certs. Every Cisco engineer pretty much has certs, and they've got some new certs for called DevNet, development, network development, software development, that sort of thing. And so I've been pounding the books, learning that stuff. Right. What are you guys all smoking tonight? I had the Black Label Miami Toro. Yeah, Toro was okay. I think I have the Toro Black Label 2. Need to get the Lonsdale. Yeah, those smaller cigars, man. They're boiled linseed oil is a good option for those boxes as well. Yes, I agree. Although if I'm going to if I was to pick a favorite, I think the Watco Danish oil is probably my favorite. The only problem with it is the wood likes to drink that stuff. You can put a heavy coat on, man. Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. Liga T52, nice. Very, very good cigar. What's going on here? I got I had liquid in there. Hoya de Nick, yes, that's a good cigar. Boy, guys, talk about a Connecticut. if you haven't had the Aganorsa leaf Connecticut, I don't have the band here. I just had one the other day. It's not the one that Lee Mack just recently reviewed. The one Lee Mack reviewed is, I guess, a newer version. But the older one has an orange band, or there's some orange in the band. Oh my gosh, that is a super flavorful cigar. And mild, creamy, really good morning stick with a cup of coffee. Another Connecticut, and I think probably one of my favorites right now, is the Henry Clay Warhawk. Is it Warhawk? Warhawk. Wow, that is a good cigar. Fight Club had a Dias de Gloria earlier. Dias de Gloria. Who's that by? I'm not familiar with that one. Jason Bates, Foundation Tabernacle with Wild Turkey Long Branch. Nice. Foundation Tabernacle. That's a good choice, my friend. Very awesome. Yeah, the Warhawk. Yeah, man. When I had that stick here, oh shoot, it must have been about 3 or 4 months ago. I was blown away. That is a Connecticut that I could smoke. I think I could almost smoke that daily. It's an awesome cigar. Stock Cut's a super good cigar as well. Adam and I have talked about that a few times. I've got quite a few of those in the humidor. That's a great stick. Ron, what's on the menu tonight, my friend? What are you grilling up, man? Oh my gosh. I don't remember the first one being this good. This is a really good cigar. And Kevin, what are you doing tonight, man? You would love to try the Warhawk. Shane, try it, man. It is a good stick. I'm out of them right now. I've got to order some. It's a really, really good cigar. So, guys, on Friday's Triple Cap show, this coming Friday, I'm really trying to push this, and I'm going to do some videos this week and stuff. We are going to have Steve Zengel from Los Caídos Cigars, or Los Caídos. I think it's technically Los Caídos. Okay, so y'all know that there are a few different brands out there that support first responders, primarily police, but there's some fire department, whatever. There's a few brands out there that are sort of out there to kind of help and bring recognition to first responders. Of all the ones that I've tried so far, by far the best cigar so far is Los Caídos. It's made by Aganorsa leaf, 100% Nicaraguan Puro from the Aganorsa farms. And Steve Zengel's story, this guy has a crazy story. His the story behind the box, the story behind his cigar shop that got wiped out in Hurricane Sandy in Jersey in, what was that, 2009, something like that. Just there's a lot of cool story there. So we're going to have Steve Zengel on Friday night on the Triple Cap show, and I am stoked about it because he's just a cool dude, and he does a lot to. And if you don't know anything about the cigar, he only makes one cigar, and technically he makes two Vitolas. But I'll let him explain the Vitolas. For all intents and purposes, there's one Vitola. It's a Toro, and hey, Martin, what's up, buddy? They're the same cigar, but they come with either a red band or a blue band. The blue band, a dollar from every sale goes to a dollar from every cigar goes to police, and on the red band, a dollar from every cigar goes to the fire department. And he does a lot of charity stuff, and he's a biker, so he does some rides and stuff like that. He's got a cool Instagram channel. And he's just a really cool, humble, down-to-earth guy, and he's got a great story. So definitely check the show out on Friday night. I'm super excited about it. What you been up to, Martine? I watched your which video did I watch today? Gosh, I can't even remember right now. My wife was in the store shopping, and I was sitting in the truck on my phone trying to catch up on videos. So I Saturday and Sunday are my catch-up days. I have arrived. Martine is in the house. Yes, Adam, that is really cool, man. And I'm telling you, his story is freaking awesome. Just editing some videos and smoking an FSG. Oh, man, I got to get some FSGs. The kids just came home about an hour ago after. Oh, they're home now. Dude, that is awesome. Our dog Stella is over the moon to have the kitties back. Awesome. That is freaking cool, dude. Congratulations. That is awesome, man. You guys went above and beyond. For that, for the whole, I'm telling you, in Arizona, no one gives a crap. And no one, my wife and I today, we went into town. My wife was the only person in Walmart wearing a mask. I was the only person in Home Depot wearing a mask. Arizona is climbing by 1,500 cases per day right now. They've been averaging that for a couple weeks. Our numbers have been skyrocketing, and everyone still is acting like ain't no thing. But I'll tell you, I'm ready for all this. Actually, what I've been sort of distracting myself from the protests and the riots and all that stuff and the COVID thing. I've been sort of tracking and keeping up with the Lori Daybell story, which is horrific. They found her kids, man. Her and Chad freaking murdered the kids and hacked her daughter up and buried her. Buried the kids on his property. It is a tragic story, and I cannot. I wish they'd bring back the chair for this woman. I think that her attitude through this whole thing has just been unbelievable. Busy taking care of these bad A kids. Oh man, I am digging this. The only problem is the foot band is wanting to tear real bad, and I hate it. And this is such a gorgeous band. I've got to get it apart properly so that I can do something with it. Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been watching that story at all, but it's an insane story. And a couple months ago, they were showing video. Chad and Lori were seen. They rented a storage facility, and when they went and searched the storage facility, they found bikes and everything. But on the video, one day they came in one day and they were carrying a big tote. And the tote looked heavy because Chad was carrying it and he was struggling to carry it. And the next day they came back, they got the tote again. And I'm convinced the daughter was in that tote. It is a horrible story, man. But I got to meet Keith Morse, Keith Morse out of it. Daytime Dateline. I'm sorry, Dateline reporter. The magic voice. The guy has a very soothing voice. He can tell a horrific story, and it never freaks you out because of his voice, man. Am I seeing any smoke from the? No, I am not seeing anything yet. But I know. So I'm working with the Forest Service on something right now, and the dude I'm working with is down working that fire, and so he's been out of touch. Although I thought it was called something else. So, oh, Martine, what's going on, man? What's and what did you upload? Oh, updated, you said. What I guess we can talk sometime. I'd like to know what's going on, man. Because you've been at your place for a while, haven't you? People are animals never ceases to amaze me how cruel some of us can be. Isn't that the truth? I mean, just you look at the last 3 months, and that tells you just how crazy people can get when not a lot of big things are happening. I mean, it's insane. Three wildfires. Yeah, I think the one he's working is called something else. It starts with an S. I can't remember what. But yeah, we're in that season, man. Everyone is, the fire hazard alert right now is high, and there's still people, people not paying attention. They're still starting fires and stuff. The North Road up north of me, up on the rim, all the camping spots are full, and at night people are lighting fires and stuff. And if I was starting the fire, I wouldn't really have a concern because I've done a lot of fires. I understand better than most people. I understand the dynamics of how fire works and stuff. But, we have, well, he retired now, but we had a forest ranger who lives here in town. And this time of year, he would always post on Facebook that how many fires he found that were just left smoldering, and people packed up camp and left. Karen, what's up, brother? You've been out of work because of the So were you just furloughed, or were you completely laid off, or? This thing's been crazy, man. It's been went from hoarding toilet paper to burning businesses to the ground. Yep, it's freaking insane. I fight fire for a living. Those buildings are being set up by people that aren't looting. Those buildings are being set by people that aren't looting. Starting the fires and completely laid off. Oh my gosh, dude. Starting the fires, the looting, and Ron, I mean, I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know how this. I mean, if I were you, it seems to me I would get very pissed. But Pam and I were watching a live Los Angeles news stream. I think it was last weekend or something. Bunch of looting going on. They broke into this grocery store called El Supermarket, and these people were going in and out, and there was a camera on the front of the building just watching these people go in and out and stuff, and a good number of them were black folks, and they're coming out with bags of stuff, and I'm like, guys, you're totally killing the whole reason this thing started up, and just doesn't make sense. Pete, how's it going, bro? Hope all is well. MN in the house? Minnesota in the house, I guess, right? Oh my gosh, guys, you can pick this cigar up at Two Guys Smoke Shops. See if I can get it. Man, I cannot. Focus. I don't remember how much they sell these for, but man, this is a really good smoke. Have you guys seen the pictures of the Las Calaveras 2020 with that gorgeous blue band? Man, should be out. I think July 1st is what they were aiming for. I can't wait for that to come out, man. Kevin, Kevin Shahan, have you smoked one of your Las Calaverases yet? I gave 3 of mine away and I smoked one. So, Ron, you're an actual firefighter. For some reason, I had it in my mind that you were EMT or something, but you're an actual firefighter, huh? Bro, that's awesome, man. I took 2 weeks of fire training at a fire station down in Phoenix. And oh my gosh, man, that is hard freaking work. And I weigh $150, man. You put all that gear on me and stuff, I'm about worthless. I mean, I did okay, but holy cow. Reason is lost to madness in times like this. Ain't that the truth, man? Ain't that the truth? I dig your logo there too, man. That's pretty cool. You're a firefighter and a paramedic. Very cool. Yeah, man. I served on our we have a fire department here in Young, but it's all volunteer, and I served on it for almost a year. I think it was about 8 or 9 months. And I ended up getting off of it because it was so sporadic. I was traveling so much, and then I'd be back here for a while, and then I'd be traveling a lot. But I got to do some cool stuff. In my area, we have a lot of retirees, so we did mostly medical calls. So I've been on quite a few medical calls. I've been on some that I wish I wasn't on, and I've worked on. I think I've worked 4 or 5 fires. I can't remember. Kudos to you, dude. That is a freaking job, man. That is something you definitely work for your earning, man. I guess Kevin dropped out. He must be in the middle of his videos again. Martins Balin, Animal Wolf SSL live tonight. Don't know what I'm smoking yet. Just came back in. Had to get another cigar. Okay, what are you lighting up, bro? And I think you were out when I asked. Did you smoke one of your Las Calaveras 2020s yet? And what are you getting ready to light up now? Man, 87 days, dude. That is a long time to go undercrown sun grown. I've got to pick up some sun-growns. The last sun-grown I had was maybe a year ago at Fox after a trip coming back, and it wasn't a great experience for me. But I've had the sun-grown before and have enjoyed it. I've not smoked them yet. I'm far behind on reviews. Yeah, so dude, I gave 3 of mine away, and I smoked one, and John and I went back and forth a little bit because I thought I had kept a Sublime size for myself and given the rest away. But when I took the one out that I smoked, it was way bigger, and I was like, this is weird. Using your gauge, it measured at 6 by 60. It would fit in the 58, but just barely. It was really tight. And so I reached out to John, and he said, you must be smoking the 6 by 56. And I was like, no, bro, this ain't a 56. This is measuring 60. And he said, well, you grabbed the wrong cigar then, or you must have grabbed a different cigar. And I said, no, this came from the bag. I kept them all in the bag that you gave me. And I just put that bag in my humidor. It came out of that bag. So he didn't know. But anyways, I didn't care for that size. Whatever the size was, I didn't care for it. I mean, it was, let me rephrase that. It was a good smoke. It was good, but I had some issues with it. And the size, I had a lot of draw issues with it until I got past the middle. When I got in the middle, I used your nub tool to poke through. There was a hard knot of something of tobacco in there that just wasn't burning. And I poked your nub tool through from the mouth through, and that big chunk of stuff dropped out, and then the draw opened up quite a bit. But anyways, the size was not my favorite. This one, yeah, this one's a 54, and it was much bigger than this one. Like I said, it fit nice and snug in the 60. So I don't know if he just gave me a wrong cigar or what happened. Oh, are you kidding me? I froze up. Hold on, guys. I'll be back. I froze up. Can you guys hear me? I think my mic might have muted. Check. No, it's still there. All right. 34 unstolen Valors? Holy crap. Cigar reviews, I don't see us getting it for a few weeks. I just got in 30. Hold on, go back. It's going too fast. Dunbarton Unstolen Valors. Can't wait to smoke one. 34. That's a weird number. How'd you end up with 34? Oh, I bought the entire inventory. I'll take them all. I guess you just assume you'll like it. I always try to smoke a cigar once or twice before I buy a bunch of them. Oh, they only come in boxes of 7. Interesting. Boxes of 7. That's weird. 7 coffins per box. Ah, that's right. The coffins. Lee Mack just did a review on that one. Show's over. Blackout time to go. Take it easy, Martine. We'll catch you later, bro. Thanks for dropping in, man. Cigar hogger. Yes. I need to reach out to well, I'm not going to say my place. I've got a place in town that carries Dunbarton stuff, and I'm going to reach out and see if they've got them. Although I'm not buying a lot right now. Oh, you were just kidding. Okay. I will be reselling at least 2 boxes. I know they are hard to find. I bought enough in case anyone wanted 1 or 2. I might want 1 there, Kevin. Maybe a box. How much were they for a box of 7? Are you going to scalp them? Are you going to upscale them by like $75 or something? Caesar S. How's it going, bro? Leaving work, huh? Very nice. Always good to be leaving work. It's okay. I got my box already too. Holy cow, man. You guys jump on stuff fast. I'm just waiting. I really haven't been thinking of anything else other than the new Crown Head cigars, which I will be buying ample supply of. Wow, $19 each. Holy cow. So Kevin, yeah, I know you like Balmoral a lot, the Oscuro and stuff. Have you tried this one yet? The double Paso Doble. You got to try it, bro. This is a good stick. You better get ready for the Supreme Leaf Toro. I'm going to hoard those too. I know, man. We're getting close. I'm excited about that one. And is it going to be a box press as well? Or was the box press just for the Robusto one? Doble. Yeah, Doble. Guys, I got to tell you about a crazy. There's a documentary on Netflix that you have to watch. It is an insane story. It's called Operation Odessa. It's about a Russian guy named Tarzan and an American guy. I can't remember his name, but anyways, you just got to watch it. It is a crazy story. It's one of those stranger than fiction stories. It was a really fun movie. Good cigar. I think mine was Red Band though. Yeah, so I've seen the Red Band. Are they the same one, or are they? They're different. I know they're different, but I haven't had the Red Band one yet. All I've had is this Blue Band. This is my second time having it, and it is delicious. Martin, you got to watch it. It is a crazy story, man. It's got some nudity in it. So early on, they kind of talk about Tarzan. Tarzan had a strip club in Florida, if I remember correctly. But they get out of that pretty quick, and they get on to the bulk of the story. These guys bought a Russian submarine to move some drugs and stuff. It is an insane story. But Russian helicopters, they took advantage of the collapse of the USSR. If you like them, buy them now. They pulled out of the U.S. They are gone for good. Really? Hey, Latanya. Thank you for dropping in. I don't think I've seen you. Have you been on you've checked out the Triple Cap show before, right? I've seen your name. Maybe I've seen your name in Ron Reel's live streams or something. Oh, so good. Well, that sucks. I wonder why they pulled out of the U.S., man. I suppose the story's out there somewhere. sure Two Guys Smoke Shops has some of these on hand still, so maybe I'll order some more from them. It's a fantastic cigar. Cigar Prop and Lee Mack videos. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for jumping into my live stream. I screwed up setting this thing up tonight. I ended up going with StreamYard because I set it up to do just through YouTube a live stream, and didn't have any of my software or anything set up, and it was a mess. So I ended up coming on here a little bit late. I think it would be better. StreamYard only lets me do 720p, and I think YouTube will let me go 1080. So for these live streams, I'll try to do that more often. What kind of bike? Like a mountain bike or something, or a Harley or something like that? What kind of? I've been talking to a couple of the guys in our Patriarchal Smoke virtual herf room about mountain bikes. I want to get a mountain bike, and oh, they are nice, awesome. I am super stoked. I wonder if they're going to ding us more money for that. Can-Am Spider. Oh, cool. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I'll be happy when they go to 1080p. I don't like I'm on their mailing list. I haven't seen that email come through yet, but maybe I just have missed it. But that'll be awesome, because this camera that I have does a really good job, and it works good most of the time. And I don't have to futz around with my record button and stuff like I did on my Canon all the time. LaTanya, what are you smoking? If you're smoking anything. I used to mountain bike Vic, but then I got slip disc in my lower back and had to stop. Ooh. Yeah, Adam Stevens is into that quite a bit, and he's been, although I don't want to, he's got a pretty pricey bike. I don't want to buy anything too pricey, but I'd like to get a mountain bike. There's tons of areas around here to ride and stuff, and I think it would just be a good way for me to get more exercise. Are you in the Facebook StreamYard group? I don't think I am. So they probably mentioned it there, huh? Yeah, I should probably Canon app on your computer yet. It allows you to use your Canon as a webcam without third-party apps or devices. Yeah, that would be great, except for I'm a Linux user and they don't support Linux. Although this past week, I set up, so Windows has something called Windows Subsystem for Linux. I don't want to get too geeky on you guys, but I'm going to for a second. So there's virtualization is something that's been around for a long time, but over the past several years, it's been used a lot by big companies. Virtualization in a consumer aspect is like where you can run a full virtualized computer on your real computer. And so you can run different operating systems. Like on Linux, I run a VM of Windows and stuff. But so Windows has or Microsoft has their own virtualization hardware called Hyper-V, and it's built into the core of Windows. So you can enable this Hyper-V functionality in Windows, and then install and almost run natively Linux. And I've been doing it on my work laptop because for work, it's easier if I can run Linux and Windows at the same time for a lot of the programming stuff I'm doing. And it works really, really good. So I'm kind of tossing around the idea of rebuilding my computer. I hate Windows. I freaking hate Windows, but I'm really kind of digging this Linux subsystem that they have. Had an Aganorsa earlier, about to smoke the Melanio Maduro. Nice, nice. Two very good choices. Yeah, if it weren't for certain things, I'm a big proponent of everyone using Linux. Linux is such a far superior operating system to Mac and Windows. It's not even funny, but I would say 95% of everything works. You can find an equivalent on Linux for everything, but people get used to what they're used to and stuff. But I hate Windows. I think Microsoft hates Windows. That's why they've been pushing, the last 2 years, they've been pushing really hard on a lot of Linux initiatives. Yeah, I'll have to look up that StreamYard group, Facebook group, because I'm really bad about following that stuff. And I'm on a little bit of I don't spend much time on social media during the week anymore. Most of the stuff I do. Hey, Martine, take it easy, bro. Thanks for dropping in, man. And good luck, man, with your resume and your job search and all that. That sucks, man. But good luck, and I'll be praying for you. All right, guys. I think social media is the bane, man. I mean, it's become a necessary thing, but ooh, Philip Whitmer is having an iced coffee and a Blackbird cigar. Very nice. Quite nice. StreamYard. It's funny. I thought you were going to. Oh, my wife just busted me. My wife just busted me. Maybe you're just thinking out loud. Leave me alone. StreamYard Community, is that what it's called? No, it's got to be something else, or still looking at Red Bull. What? I can't get anything by on my wife, man. Oh my gosh. StreamYard community. Okay, it's not as big of a group as I thought it would be, but I will join it. How did you hear about StreamYard? Yes. I just ordered a great deal from Secreto Cigar. 29 cigars that include 2 year of the Rats, a DE flashlight, knife, backpack, and a ton of other DE cigars. $330 including shipping. Dude, how are you going to retire at 55 if you keep buying so many cigars, man? That's all I have to ask you. Oh, Caesar, yeah, I've got 1 tin of hog fat, Sonora hog fat left. I've got to make some more, but if you want that 1 tin, I can sell it to you. And I think I've got 1 bottle of the Sonora oil as well. Just got to create 1 viral video, man. Then it's smooth. Isn't that the truth? There's a dude on YouTube that just, well, I don't know when. I just watched the video a couple days ago. He's a mechanic. He shows people how to work on the cars. He's been a mechanic, he said, for almost 50 years. The guy doesn't look that old. So I don't know if he started working on things when he was like an early teen or something, but he has passed 1 billion views on his channel, and he's the #1 mechanic. And he's actually pretty cool to listen to. He's got a cool personality and stuff. Kevin, by the way, I never saw the commercial, dude. I saw you doing the shoot and stuff, but how'd the commercial go for your company? Cigar deals, I really do hate it. I've spent probably $1,000 a month on cigars over the last few months. Oh my gosh. Scotty Kilmer. Yeah, what's his name? He starts his videos in a red Ford Mustang, and he says he either says start your engines or rev it up. I can't remember. He's got a little bit of a raspy voice, kind of a high-pitched raspy voice. I just found him, I don't know, less than a week ago. And I've kind of been watching some of his videos. He's fun to watch. Are you going to make it? Hog Fat Sonora, I can't wait. Am I going to keep making it? That's a good question. I'm at least going to make a couple more big batches, which I've got to do. I really have to get on it and do it. First I need to clean my lab. My lab is a mess right now because I've got smoke chest stuff everywhere. I've been slamming all the smoke chests out and everything. We filmed for 2 days. Some of the footage will be used for house training. Some has been used for Instagram stories already. On YouTube, there will be a commercial eventually. Well, send me a link to something, man. I want to see my bro in his commercial debut. The Instagram stuff or whatever. You got me thinking now. I can't remember what that guy's name is, so I'm gonna. I watch him through my other YouTube channel, or not my other YouTube account, I should say. Z Reviews. I love that guy. That's all audio stuff. Oh, is this the guy? Yeah, Kevin, that's the dude, Scotty Kilmer. I dig that guy, man. And he does a good job on his videos. I think he just does them on his phone or something, and he does a lot of quick cuts and stuff. He does a good job on his videos. Who the heck is hitting me up? Oh, nice. Thanks, Kev. I'll watch that in a little while. Secreto. I've never even heard of Secreto. If you want, he will include a note in your order saying congrats on your prize winnings. If you order from your prize winnings, I got to look up Secreto cigars. I don't know. Is that a shop or is that a, what is that? Secreto? Maybe it's Secreto. Secreto? It's got to be a shop, right? Because, oh yeah, cigar bar. All right, that's kind of a weird, it's kind of a weird banner. Oh, that way you can, yeah. The only problem with that is my wife logs into our bank account almost every day. Unicorn Piper. Ah, nice. La Creme. Le Creme. You can't go wrong with that stick, my bud. Fantastic cigar. I just smoked the 2019 Bellicoso limited edition. That was a fantastic cigar. Thanks to my buddy Adam Stevens. He sent it to me. If you guys haven't tried those Crazy Monkey cigars yet, I highly recommend those. We had him on the show a week ago. And the actual owners of the brand Crazy Monkey reached out to me, and they said they enjoyed the video and stuff. Little Cosacos. What is that? Little Cosacos. Congrats on your prize winnings. Kevin, how has your air purifier been doing in your office? You know, have you guys noticed anything in the rest of the house or anything yet? Thinking about buying the Avo Improvisation LE 2020. That's a good cigar. I haven't had the 2020, but I've had that cigar before. Oh, okay. The Corona size. Nice. I was using speak to text. Just post a video when you have some more hog fat, and I will definitely buy some from you. All right, bro. If you want that one, I'll send it to you, and I'll throw in a tin of Homestead as well. Homestead is a fantastic scent. It's kind of a warm, sweet scent. It's peppermint, vanilla, and rosemary, and it's a beautiful scent. This cigar performed much better than the first one I had, and it is fantastic. Oh, the meat! Oh, that was cool, wasn't it? Thank you to Kevin Shahan for putting that together. And we're going to have Pete Johnson on Triple Cap. I haven't actually booked him yet, but I think it's going to be like 3 weeks out. No, let's see. Next week. So it'll be either 3 weeks out or 5 weeks out, because we do Triple Cap every other week. And I'm going to try to get Matt Booth on as well. Matt Booth is awesome. Yeah, the Sonora is amazing. Dude, the Sonora story is kind of crazy, because right at the time that I started High Desert Man, I already had the Sonora scent as a scent I wanted to do. I just didn't know how I was going to do it. And I went to a car show, really cool, sort of, what do they call that? Rockabilly car show in Phoenix, and there was a young couple there that had just started a beard company, and they did all their own infusions and stuff. And we were talking and chatting, and they gave me a little tiny sample of an oil they had called Haboob. If you don't know what a Haboob is the big giant dust storms that you see them on movies and stuff, but we get them in Arizona. We've had Haboobs that like cover the whole of Phoenix in just one massive dust cloud. Anyways, they called it Haboob, and they were going for that Sonora scent, but it was so mild you could barely smell it, and they had a lot of problems with how to mix it and everything. Anyways, we were talking, and I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. You guys already are working on this, because I'm working on a scent called Sonora. Anyways, they gave me the idea of I was trying a lot of different stuff, and I was trying a Chaparral. It wasn't an essential oil. The Chaparral stuff that you can get is called an Absolute. It's thicker and it's really hard to work with. And the problem I was running into was when you add it to your base blend, the Absolute tends to sort of ball up and form like little beads down in the bottom of the oil. And it doesn't matter how much you mix it, you can't fully integrate it in the oil, and it loses all the smell. You can add tons of this stuff and you won't smell it in the oil. So I came up with the idea of using the actual plant, the Chaparral plant here in Arizona, and infusing it myself. And that's basically what I did. I did that. And then so the scent I was going for was, I was really trying to get the scent that you smell in the Sonora Desert during monsoon season. When those heavy monsoon rains come and pound the chaparral bush lets off this aroma. If you go up close and like rub it in your hands and smell it, it's a really strong, pungent smell. But when it's in the air and sort of dissipated along with the dust and everything else, it's magic. It just has a really good smell. And I ended up getting it. And the way that I got it was I mixed just a tiny bit of clove with my stuff, and it ended up hitting it. And everyone who's used it, who knows the Sonora desert smell, has told me that I nailed it. We all know what a boob is, bro. Yeah, where'd the name Haboob come from? That's what I want to know. I should look that up. I love the videos. Just finished watching Brian at Pravada interview with Robert Caldwell. That was a great interview. And did you watch the one where he told the story of getting kidnapped in, where was it? Sarajevo, or no, where was it? Syria? I think he was in Syria. I was using a whiskey Absolute for a while. It was like $75. Yeah, the Absolutes are expensive. I have one oil that cost me over $100 for an ounce, but I haven't used anything that was that expensive. Man, quarter ounce, that's pricey. But it's hard to work with. Kevin, you're familiar with 1740 beard balm, right? Is Preacher? Oh, Preacher's right there. Awesome. Hey, Preacher, what's up? Nice to see you. I watched one of your sermons the other day, and it was a very good sermon. I enjoyed it very much, and I commented on it. I don't know if you saw it or not, but sure we are. Yeah, that's right. That was crazy. Anyways, what was I saying? Kevin, the 1740 beard balm, he's got a I think it's a bourbon balm that he uses bourbon barrel wood staves, and he basically infuses the staves in his balm and then pulls them out, and it's very, very mild. It's hard to get the scent, but it is a really nice scent. Tim Allen, what's up, bro? Preacher's been on a flathead kick lately. He's been getting flathead. By the way, James, I have not yet watched your V19 video yet, but I smoked the V19. I did a review on it, and I loved that cigar. So I'm anxious to watch your video and see what you thought. I know the guy that owns 1740. It's a butter-based balm, which I don't care for. It's too thick for me. Dirt sticks to my beard when using the butter-based balms. Yeah, it's it felt kind of heavy to me. I was using it for quite a while, but it did feel kind of heavy to me. Kevin, I came up with a product that I never released that was crazy. And the reason why I never released it was because I could not figure out the, how do I say this? The stability of the product. Gosh, I don't know if I want to talk about it, but basically it was I had marketing stuff ready. I had the product pretty much ready, but it wasn't stable enough for shipping and stuff. It was called Biform, and it was kind of a half and half. I don't even know how to explain this stuff. It was a really, really light whipped sort of balm layered with regular hog fat balm, and it was awesome. The stuff was really cool. The problem is that shipping from Arizona, the whipped part would melt too fast, and I played with it and could not figure out how to keep it stable. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just do it as a winter release and only release it in the winter. It took me forever to come up with that recipe, but it's really, really cool product. Yeah, preacher, you've got a good, and I think it was a newer message because it just showed up in your stream on Facebook not too long ago. So I take it you guys are back in church. You guys are meeting again and stuff, which is pretty cool. Some guys have done a whipped balm called beard butter. Okay, the whole thing with beard butter is weird to me because I'm sure you're familiar with the guy. What's his name? Beard Baron. Beard Baron. I dig his product. I don't know about the guy. The guy, something about the guy bugs me, but I dig his product and stuff. His butter is really, really hard until you take it out and melt it and emulsify it and rub it in your beard. But it doesn't. I've tried like 3 or 4 different butters, and none of them yet have been the product that I created. The product I created was totally different. But I would like to know where the guy gets his money. He's very high on himself, and he really kind of flaunts this air of elitism or something. I don't know. He makes a good product and he's got good marketing and stuff. But yeah, there's something about him I just don't dig. Like whipped cream, that's crazy. So I wonder how they. Well, first, my first question is how natural is the product? I was trying to do something 100% natural, and I don't know, maybe it would have worked. I just my concern was shipping it from Arizona. If it spends a day or so in Arizona before or anywhere really where before the heat breaks that stuff down real quick. There's a guy in Australia that made a product that had activated charcoal in it. Little tiny BBs of activated charcoal. Kind of a novel idea, and the idea behind it was kind of cool, but I don't honestly think it worked as well. Although I thought it'd be kind of cool to try to see if it works to well, activated charcoal absorbs odors, right? So to me, it would attract more smoke to your beard, or at least hold it into your beard. That's what I thought. You can't say the word on the live stream, and you want to have Matt Booth on your show. Listen, I screwed up. I don't have a problem. I think Matt Booth will be cool. I honestly, I kind of wish I would. I kind of regret having Lars on. Lars was cool. He was totally cool. The only thing was that song. When he did that song, and luckily the song cut out a lot and you couldn't get the gist of it. But since then, Rob Dillinger has sent me an actual good recording of that song. And I did not want that song on my channel. So I kind of regret that. Mike, what's up, buddy? How's it going? But Lars was pretty cool. I learned a lot from him, and it was pretty cool. Mountaineer brand for the last few months, pleasantly surprised. Yeah, Mountaineer brand's pretty good. Those guys I've watched them grow over the years, and they've done a really good job out there in Virginia. And I like the fact that they haven't, Beard Brand has relied completely on marketing to just shove their prices up through the roof. Beard Brand makes some good stuff, but it's not so much better than anyone else's stuff, and their prices are just ridiculous. You smoking anything, Mike, or did you just get home from work? By the way, Kevin, did you answer my question about your air purifier? I didn't see it. Yes, I did watch your interview with Matt Booth, and it was one of your better videos. There's a W in answered, by the way. I got to give you a hard time. Oh, we also installed an AC duct in the studio, pressurized the room. Then we installed a very powerful vent fan to siphon the. Oh, cool. So you did it upright, man. And you'll be doing the long-term video soon. Very cool. Very cool. I'm excited to see that. Who has $30 for an ounce of product? Yeah, one of the things about Beard Brand, though, is you order anything from Beard Brand and you'll get a small free sampler of. I ordered their cheapest oil, their citrus oil. I actually liked it quite a bit, and they sent me not a 2 ounce. It was half ounce, 1 ounce, maybe it was half ounce. I can't remember, but they sent me a little spritzer of their sea salt spray, which I didn't care for. I mean, it felt good spraying it on, but it made my beard crinkly. I didn't care for that. But you got to give it to the guy, man. He has built. He's done something that no other brand has really been able to pull off yet. Kevin does do a good job on his interviews, and you've gotten very good, Kevin, at keeping things on track and just everything. You've really done a good job at it. We had an AC engineer come in and help us with planning everything. We didn't want to just do it by trial and error. Yep, pay up front, man, and get it done right. I did see the episode of Shark Tank. It was it was cool. In fact, I downloaded it. I've got it on my computer in the house. Every once in a while, I go back and watch it. So I haven't put the video up yet, Kevin, but Pravada Cigar Club is selling dinners with Eric Espinosa and with Matt Booth right now for $500. $200 goes to a charity, $100 goes to your meal, and then $200 is basically for their time or whatever. I don't know, but Matt Booth. When you read the description on the Pravada Cigar page, it says if you find yourself in Spokane, Washington, and you want to have a fun night of good cigars and cool stories, blah blah blah, you can have dinner with Matt Booth. I didn't realize Matt Booth was in Spokane. Sure seems to be a lot of people in Spokane last several years, but. I mean, there's a great MMA fighter, UFC fighter out of Spokane. I guess Matt Booth lives there now or something. And then there's Beard Brand. Beard Brand, I think technically is based out of Texas now, but their headquarters is in Spokane. I wonder if John Huber is actually going to get the Las Calaveras out on July 1st. That's when they were. Well, actually, I think they are because he's already sold out. They've sold to all the places. They've sold out of the cigars. So I think July 1st, we're going to see them on the shelves, the new Las Calaveras. Michael Chiesa. Yep, that's who I'm talking about. Michael Chiesa is a beast, man. That guy is awesome. I'm from Spokane. I was born there, 1969. And my best friend lives up there. And I'm actually going back up there in July, the weekend of July 18th. I'll be up there for like 4 or 5 days. Roger, what up, bud? You didn't miss much, man. We're just shooting the breeze, and I'm smoking the Balmoral Paso Doble. Come on, focus. Very, very good cigar. And yeah, we're just hanging and chatting, talking about all kinds of things: beard products, UFC fighters, air conditioning units. We're covering all the bases. Yeah, Kevin just said that they're out of the U.S., that they you can find them at Two Guys Smoke Shops, twoguyscigars.com. But Kevin said that they're pulling out of the U.S. and stuff, so that's kind of a bummer, man. It's a good brand. I was just going to say, I'm excited, Roger, when you get one of your goats in milk. I'm anxious to hear how much milk you guys get from your goat. We're pulling a quart a day off of Minnie, and we were milking her twice a day up until a couple months ago. We dropped down to once a day. We tried to dry her up, and luckily we decided not to dry her up. And drying a goat is only supposed to take about 2 weeks. And we tried very hard for like 6 weeks, and we could not dry her up. We got her down to about a cup a day. And then we thought, because of the whole COVID thing, we thought, well, maybe we don't want to do this. So we just worked her back up. We cut to only milking her in the mornings, and we got her back up to a full quart a day. And even at a quart a day, man, that is a lot of milk. Yeah. So I've heard that Nigerian dwarfs can produce close to the same amount. I've heard people getting a quart off of them before. So it'll be I'll be anxious to hear what you guys end up getting. Mike, what are you getting ready to light up, bud? Still haven't butchered my my youngest goat, but I think next weekend is the weekend. I gotta put a good. I gotta hone my knife real good, and I think next weekend is the weekend I'm doing it. Put her in the freezer. It's the only part that sucks, man, because you can't help but get attached to them. And she was really snotty. She was always butting us and stuff like that. But about the time I started talking about putting her in the freezer. She has been so lovey with me. Like the last 2 months, man, she just wants me to pet her all the time. Heads up, guys. When I finish the cigar, I got to get to studying. I got to hit the books. I'll be right back. I'm going to refill my water. Topo Chico, twist of lime. I love this stuff. Come on. What am I studying for? So Cisco recently came out with some new certifications called DevNet. So basically what I'm studying is developer stuff. I'm learning the Python programming language, and I'm working on all things developer, which I'm not a developer, so it's kind of tough. But what I'm learning is geared toward network engineering, so that I can automate stuff. And I'm not good yet, but I've been able to do some stuff. Like I created a script. I've got a customer that had a list of all of their wireless controllers. A controller is just a device that controls all your APs, and it's the device that you configure your wireless network through. They had a list of all their controllers, and then they had a network management system that had a bunch of devices in it, but not all their devices. And so I exported the list of devices that were present on that management system, and I took the list of their full list of controllers, and I wrote a Python script that would compare the two lists and give me all the devices that were not on the management system. So I ended up finding about 90 devices, 99 actually, devices that were not added. And then I unfortunately I had to add each one of those devices individually, because they did not give me enough permissions to the system to write another script and be able to just push everything up there. But so that's what I'm learning, and my company is really pushing this stuff hard right now. They want everyone to get certified in DevNet stuff, and my company doesn't just. They can't make you do anything, but they don't just suggest. They pressure you. They pressure you hard. And I've been getting a lot of pressure for the past year to get some additional certifications and stuff. And I was kind of putting it off, but I decided I'm going to go for this DevNet cert. And it's stuff that I can use outside of work. I mean, there's all kinds of things I can do with it. I've got an idea for a cigar app that I want to write at some point. Hey, later, Preacher. Sorry, I got to run, getting ready for tomorrow. Good job, Vic. Thank you very much, Preacher. Have a great night. Thank you for dropping in, my friend. And keep up the good work, man. You're doing a great job on your channel, and I'm watching your sermons as well. So keep posting them. Eric, do you are you in tech or anything? I've learned a lot of stuff already that I can put toward writing the cigar app I have in mind. But I haven't learned the GUI part yet. So the actual interface that people would see, I haven't learned quite how to do that yet. But I've come up with a way that I think I can. I think I've come up with a way that I can fully populate my database with hundreds and hundreds of different cigars and stuff. So I want to have a fully populated database already, so that people can easily find their cigars in the app and stuff. And did any of you guys watch my my recent video on the FIO M11 digital audio player? Oh, you're a firefighter, but graphic design is more my area. I'm just familiar with coding. Very cool, man. Very, very cool. It's always something you can fall back on. I mean, you can always find work if you know how to code. You can find, and oddly enough, coding is super popular. You would think that the market is really saturated, but it's actually not. There's a lot of companies that are looking for coders and stuff. Yeah, so I'm getting ready to do some more videos like that. I'm getting ready to do a video on this little guy. This is an in-ear monitor, headphones essentially. But these are the FIO FH5 in-ear monitors. And they're actually priced very well. And like I said, audio is another passion of mine. I have spent way too much money on audio. I tons and tons of money on audio stuff. But I thought I would just do a few videos on some of that stuff to mix it up a little. I play with cars, boats, golf carts, trucks, and SUVs. That's awesome. Yeah. Mike's got a cool gig, man, and he's given me some good ideas of things to do with my little work truck. So as soon as I can get back into the valley, I've got to make an appointment to get my. I'm gonna strip out the inside of my work truck and have it coated with the bed liner stuff. I talked to my dad. My dad used to drive a truck. My dad was an insurance salesman for like 30 years or something. And then he retired from that and drove a truck, which is a job that he did many, many years ago when I was a little baby. Anyways, my dad had an old Peterbilt, and I talked him into doing the same thing with his truck. His truck had no padding or carpet or anything like that. It was an older truck, and he complained about the loudness. And I told him to go have bed liner sprayed in it. Man, they put like at least a 1/4 inch. They might have gone 1/2 inch, but I think it was 1/4 inch. And it looked awesome. And he said it totally deadened the inside of the truck. It made it a lot nicer for him. So I was talking with Mike here about, I don't know, 5-6 weeks ago about it. And I decided I would do that with my truck. I froze up, guys. I gotta refresh. I don't know why my computer's running full blast right now. The fan is just blazing. This is a really old computer. This was one of my work computers from, gosh, I want to say like 10 years ago. But it's still a really good computer, so I want to keep using it. All right, guys, I'm going to bow out. I've got a lot of studying to do, so thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight and hitting me up in the chats and stuff, and we'll see you guys on the next video. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and take a rest day tomorrow, the Sabbath. It's a good day to just lay around or shoot interviews if you're Kevin tomorrow night. But have a good night, guys. I'll catch you later.